In this video, I want to share with you 5 reasons not to vaccinate your dog. Just how important it is to follow through with this advice and what it means for your dog's future health. Hi, I'm Dan Scott, Canine Nutrition and Home Remedy Specialist, and today I'm talking about a world today where dogs die much younger than ever before. It's a concerning trend that more and more dogs are being diagnosed with cancers and various chronic diseases. But have you ever stopped to think about why this might be happening? As dogs lived as much as 2 decades in times past without vaccinations, it could seem an odd coincidence that there is a spike in the ill health of pets now, that the use of such medicines is commonplace. So with this in mind, let's take a look at 5 reasons not to vaccinate your dog. And number 1 is over-vaccinating puppies before they're old enough. As a new dog owner, you're willing to do everything you can to keep your adorable 8-week-old puppy safe and healthy. I know that you know about the traditional approach to vaccinating your puppy every 2 weeks, but that might not be the best idea. So here's some things to keep in mind. Over-vaccination of new puppies can cause much more harm than good. It can lead to a variety of lifetime chronic ill health, including allergies, digestive disease, arthritis, autoimmune disease and cancer. So it's important to minimize the vaccines that your puppy receives. Traditionally, puppies are vaccinated 2 weeks apart until they're 16 weeks of age. This approach is based on the assumption that maternal antibodies in mother's milk will block the vaccine. However, there is a better and safer option according to veterinary immunologist Ronald Schultz, PhD. Proven over decades of research, focusing on the length of time immunity vaccines are still active, Dr. Schultz advises only giving 1 vaccination intended for distemper, parvovirus and adenovirus while your pup is between 12 to 16 weeks of age. And by following this recommendation, you can protect your pup from disease while not over-vaccinating them. So if you want to give your puppy the best chance at a long, healthy life, make sure to consider the risks of over-vaccinating and follow the recommendations of experts like Dr. Schultz. And number 2, are NonCore vaccinations really necessary? When it comes to keeping your dog healthy, introducing core vaccines is an important consideration. And here are some things to keep in mind. Core vaccines are the most important ones that protect your dog from life-threatening diseases like rabies, parvovirus, distemper and adenovirus. Non-core vaccines like Bordetella, leptospirosis, canine influenza and Lyme disease may not offer effective protection against disease and can carry a high risk of adverse reactions. If your vet recommends non-core vaccines, be sure to carefully consider the risks and potential benefits before making a decision. You may also encounter boarding kennels, groomers and trainers who request proof of non-core vaccines. While they may be concerned about your dog getting sick on their premises, you can often sign a waiver of liability or consider finding a different facility that does not require these risky vaccines. To ensure the health and well-being of your dog, it's important to carefully consider the risks and potential benefits of all vaccines before making a decision. Remember, you want to do what's best for your dog, so be sure to fully consider the risks versus potential benefits of vaccines before making your decision to vaccinate your dog. And number 3, giving Wombo Combo vaccines to your dog. Really? Did you know that combination vaccines, which contain multiple viruses and bacteria, are often labelled as DHLPP or DHLPPC or DA2LPPC, etc.? Here's 5 reasons why Wombo Combos are a bad idea. Many holistic vets caution against giving these Wombo Combos to dogs, as they could be harmful to their health. While conventional vets, rescues and shelters often give Wombo Combo vaccines because it's cheaper and easier than individual vaccines, it will mean that your dog is getting more vaccines than needed. Injecting many different viruses and bacteria at once can be tough on your dog's immune system, especially if they're small or young. Combo shots prove to have a higher rate of adverse reactions, and leptospirosis, which is not necessary for all dogs and has a high risk of adverse reactions, is often included in these combos. To keep your dog healthy, it's important to tell your vet you do not want to give combo vaccines. If your vet does not have monovalent vaccines, you'll need to purchase them separately. And number 4, the pointless repetition of vaccines. Vaccinations are an important part of keeping our dogs healthy, but did you know that over-vaccinating your dog can lead to serious health problems? Up to 60% of vets still recommend annual vaccinations for dogs, but the good news is that it's completely unnecessary. Here are some things to keep in mind. According to the research of Dr. Ronald Schultz, the majority of dogs are protected for a lifetime by the vaccines they received as puppies. The vaccines for diseases such as canine parvovirus and distemper provide lifetime immunity once given to adult dogs. Many vets still recommend the annual or even 3 yearly vaccinations, but this is simply not necessary. Over-vaccinating your dog can lead to serious problems like autoimmune disease, cancer, and other chronic conditions. If your vet is not convinced, you can request a titer test. A titer test is a blood test that measures your dog's level of protection against a specific disease. You can request your vet to take a blood draw and provide the sample, which you can then mail to a laboratory like Hemapet for testing. The distemper and parvo titer tests that presently cost around $55 at Hemapet. Titer tests are also useful for the groomer at the boarding kennel and if a dog trainer requests vaccine records. With a positive titer, there's no need to repeat the test. A positive titer test proves that a dog is protected ongoing. Here's what you can do to ensure the health and well-being of your dog. Avoid unnecessary vaccinations to prevent serious health problems. Consider requesting a titer test instead of unnecessary vaccines. Remember that a single positive titer is enough to show that your dog is protected, so you don't need to repeat the test. Do not permit a sick or injured animal to be vaccinated for rabies until it is well. If vaccinating for other diseases plus rabies, do so separately. For example, always vaccinate for parvo independently of distemper. Follow-up injections with homeopathic remedies prescribed by a professional homeopathic vet. Avoid vaccinating for leptospirosis, parainfluenza or hepatitis, as these diseases are extremely rare and have a long history of causing more harm than good in dogs. Do not be afraid, intimidated or talked out of getting what you need for your dog. He or she is counting on you to make the right decisions and stand for their natural right to be healthy. And number 5, survey results that tell all. A survey of 4,000 dogs by Canine Health Concern, an organisation which advocates the use of homeopathic nosodes in place of vaccines, found evidence that reactions to traditional vaccinations commonly show up around 3 months after booster injections. For example, of 4,000 dogs surveyed, 66% became sick within 3 months of their vaccinations. 75% of dogs that come down with encephalitis did so within 3 months of their inoculation date. 63% of dogs that developed chorea, a degenerating nerve condition, were also inside of the 3-month mark. 65% of dogs that experienced an epileptic fit were within 3 months of their booster shots as well. 69% of dogs with allergies had their first episode within 3 months of being inoculated. And 55% of dogs experiencing autoimmune disease had their first problems within 3 months of a vet visit for booster shots. Other conditions that were found amongst the groups were chronic diarrhea and vomiting, dermatitis, lameness, loss of concentration, and behavioural issues such as hostility or depression. While it's important to support your dog with healthier diet options, regular exercise, and a happy home, vaccinations seem to go under the radar for years until your dog starts to break down with autoimmune diseases, and now it's too late to figure out how to really help fix an underlying condition, and your vet will simply ply your dog with expensive tests, never finding an answer because it's now too complicated, too late, and so out come the antibiotics, the prednisone, the Apoquel, and the rest of the drug cupboard. And at this point, and with those drugs, it's the beginning of the end for your dog's life. Too little, too late. Don't let this happen. Take this video seriously. Your dog's life is in your hands, not the vet's. Stop the over-vaccination, use the natural home remedies for mosquitoes and worms and more fresh foods to your dog in your dog's diet, and you'll discover it's a much easier life to adhere to. And if you got genuinely useful content here today, tap the like button, subscribe for the latest natural dog health information, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.